On the eve of Russia's Victory Day commemorations, Dmitry Medvedev launched a blistering attack on modern Germany, accusing Berlin of reviving militaristic instincts under the cover of NATO expansion and European rearmament. In a sharply worded essay, Medvedev warned that Germany's growing military ambitions reflect revanchism and echoes of the Third Reich, framing Europe's security shift as a direct threat to Russia.
These days, we see how those shoots of virulent nationalism and chauvinism, hidden behind the fig leaf of national identity, patriotism, and Europeanness, have yielded a bountiful harvest in the form of a new German revanchism. And it is time to acknowledge that the inheritance of the Third Reich has yielded a good harvest in the FRG in the 2020s.
The former Russian president drew repeated comparisons between present-day Germany and Nazi-era expansionism. Using historically loaded phrases such as Drang, nach, Osten and references to a new Anschluss, Medvedev suggested Berlin's strategic posture is part of a broader anti-Russia project. He argued that post-war Germany had failed to completely break from its militaristic past.
It is difficult to determine with certainty what new Anschluss Germany is currently preparing in secret. However, it is obvious that the country is gradually sliding into a political system reminiscent of a military dictatorship embodied by the government of Chancellor Merz, which is consumed by a rabid revanchism and neo-colonialism.
The essay escalated further with stark nuclear rhetoric. Medvedev declared that even the possibility of Germany acquiring nuclear weapons would constitute a casus belli, or justification for war. He warned such a scenario could trigger mutual destruction and even the end of European civilization, while suggesting Russia itself would survive the conflict.
It is also worth noting that even the prospect of Germany acquiring nuclear weapons unequivocally constitutes a casus belli, providing grounds for the use of all appropriate response measures set out in the basic principles of state policy of the Russian Federation on nuclear deterrence. I would even go so far as to argue that these exercises could raise similar concerns in the United States, which advocates a new START 4 with China as a party. How might it respond to the possibility of a nuclear-armed Europe led by a militaristic Germany with a nuclear capability beyond NATO control? I have a feeling that the targets encoded in Germany's new nuclear command and control systems will extend beyond Russian territory.
Medvedev also questioned the legitimacy of the modern German state, claiming the Federal Republic lacks a proper legal foundation. He accused the United States of using Germany as a strategic platform against Moscow, alleging Berlin's sovereignty is increasingly shaped by Washington's geopolitical interests.